You'll be
work.
able to experience these algorithms yourself. But don't worry, everything will run locally in your own browser.
Laggy.
No data is sent to the cloud in any way. At the end of the experience, you will be able
This
to
is
share
mad
some
laggy.
anonymous data with us if you want, but it's totally up to you.
Okay. Camera can see my face. What do I do now? Face detection for people that like to eat cake.
The first algorithm we'll look at is designed to judge the beauty or attractiveness of your face. It will give you a score between 0 and 10. Having some idea of how attractive you are can be very valuable.
Well, I hate how
For
it's
example,
inverted.
dating services like Tinder use it to match people who are about equally attractive. Some social media companies, such as TikTok, are known to promote content from attractive people more. To make an algorithm like this, you need to train it using tens of thousands of example photos that each already have a beauty score. Rating all these photos is often done by students at universities.
Can move to get a better score.
If you ask Chinese students to give their opinions, their cultural perceptions of beauty will transfer over into the
I
algorithm,
am
which
16,
might lead to
I'm gonna
unpredictable
say
effects
15.
when it's used to judge people from other cultures.
6.7.
I wanted to show you an example of this, but I couldn't even get the algorithm to detect black people's faces properly.
What?
If you have a low score, it might just be because the judgment of these algorithms is so dependent
Well,
on how they
7.2.
were trained. Of course, if you got a really high score, that's just because you are incredibly beautiful. Next, let's look at an algorithm that's designed to judge your age.
I
And
look
what you'll
good.
see here, as well as with many others, is that if you move your head around,
I'm
you'll be
16
able to
up.
influence the outcome quite a bit. Some stores use these algorithms to learn more about their visitors. They can also be used to guess who might be lying about their age on dating websites. If you happen to share your age bracket earlier,
I'm
you can now
16.
figure out whether or not you are a liar. The following
I'm a
algorithm
male.
we'll take a look
Okay,
at
thank you,
tries to
thank you,
determine your
thank you,
gender.
Thank you.
Here you can once again
Ooh,
see that the country or
boy.
culture in which an algorithm was constructed can have a big influence on how it will
Yo.
categorize and judge people.
No.
This algorithm would probably
Wait,
flip out
what?
at the gay pride.
Okay.
Our next algorithm on the menu
What's BMI?
tries to determine your body mass index, or BMI, from just looking at your face. To make an algorithm like this, you'll once again need thousands of photos of people that are tagged with their body mass index. In practice, I found that the required data is often simply scraped from the internet. For example, some researchers who work at Google took these pictures from online communities where people share their weight loss progress. A lot of these algorithms work by first measuring 7 proportions in your face. One of these is calculated by measuring the area above your eyes, which is why you can get a lower score by raising your eyebrows. By
Yeah.
connecting to this website,
Skinny
you
head.
also shared your IP address.
What?
That was used to guess where you are. Now that we have your gender, your age, your country of origin, and the BMI prediction, we can combine these and try to create a life expectancy prediction. These types of predictions are essentially
You said I
created
got my
by
IP
stacking
address?
educated guesses on top of each other, which makes the
Okay.
result even more imprecise.
I got 67
However,
years left.
that
to
doesn't
live.
stop insurance
6, 7.
agencies from purchasing these types of predictions, because to
Oh,
them
I
it's
bet.
better than nothing.
I'm about to live until
Won't you
81
come a
years
little
old.
closer? Don't take this the wrong way, but you have a very unique face.
What?
That's why, just like you have a fingerprint, you also have a face print. This is usually expressed in 128 numbers. This face print makes it possible to recognize you wherever you go.
Nah, I'm laggy.
For example, Russian company FindFace offers a service where you can take a picture of a stranger and then it will try to find the social media profiles that belong to that person. An American company called Clearview AI allows police officers to upload a photo and then it will show a list of all the web pages where it found the same person. You can now buy security cameras that have this capability built in. For example, in the United States, the pharmaceutical chain Rite Aid used these cameras to recognize people who had previously shoplifted
Bro,
them.
alright, bro. Do something else.
By the way, you didn't actually need to get closer to the camera for this to work.
Are you
A
serious?
small thumbnail is enough.
Alright.
I just want to see if you do it.
Well, you're bold.
I also have to admit something.
Yo.
While this website was loading, I secretly recorded your emotional reaction when the little puppy was shown.
What?
This was done using an algorithm that tries to determine your emotional state based on your facial expressions.
Sad? Wow.
A company called HireVue offers online video
Neutral.
interviewing tools. They claim to be able to find the best job applicants by analyzing their facial expressions, voice, and vocabulary.
Okay.
This practice has been criticized for giving a lot of credence to algorithms, but at the same time making it very hard to know what people are actually being judged on. As a bonus, For the last few minutes, your surfing behavior has also been recorded.
You may not realize it, but a lot of websites have little bits of code from companies such as Visual Website Optimizer
What the
and
heck?
Hotjar.
Told you earlier you look sad. I'm not sad.
This makes it possible to record your mouse movements, as well as any text you may have entered into forms.
Okay.
These services can help improve how a website functions.
I'm just recording
It
everything.
also means a large amount of behavioral data is being collected by these third parties.
Voice Grows revealed
your data is increasingly collected and combined to create all kinds of predictions about you. By comparing your data to that of others, you can be placed in all kinds of categories. These profiles are not just used to show you better advertisements, but they are starting to impact all kinds of aspects of your life.
Violently average?
Cheap car loans or insurance to finding a job or even a date.
I don't even know if that's good.
While you can try to protect yourself from this tracking online, where, for example, you can delete your cookies, this is much harder when it comes to your face, which you can't really delete. That's why this type of biometric tracking is much more inescapable and can feel much more constricting. As face recognition technology moves into our daily lives, it can create this subtle but pervasive feeling of being watched and judged all the time.
Alright, I'm violently average, I guess. I mean, come on, bro.